everyone! Renata here from Crafty Renata. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a favorites video for you. I know it's still spring and it's not summer yet, but I already want to show you my spring favorites because, you know, spring is almost over and I already have quite a few favorites that I want to show you, so let's get to it. My first favorite is a scented candle, and this is pretty much my go-to home scent. So if you're wondering what my house smells like, this is what it smells like. It is from the brand Kneipp. Not sure if you pronounce it that way. Kneipp, whatever. You probably know it because it has a lot of bath and shower products, but now they also have 3 types of candles. I tried all 3, but this is by far my favorite, and it's number 5 Cozy Moment, Macadamia, Star Anise, and Orange. Oh my gosh. And every time someone comes into my house, they're like, ooh, it smells so nice in here, and it's this. So I even bought my mom one for Mother's Day because she really liked the scent when she comes into my house. So let me just open it because it's just in a glass jar, which is always nice, and it has this, I think it's bamboo lid, this pretty bamboo lid, which is very handy because I use it as a coaster so that my table doesn't get hot, and when you have burnt all of it, you could just use this as a little jar. So I already have a bunch of them, so these will be really good in my art and craft studio to just put random bits and things in here. And yeah, it's not the cheapest because it's not a cheap brand, but it's so good. And also they last really long. So it's not cheap, but it lasts really long. So I really think they're worth the price. The second product are actually 3 products, but I'm gonna show all 3 because I really like all 3 and they're the same line. So they're these conditioners by Gliss Kur, and they're the weekly therapy, and all 3 of them work really well for my hair. My hair absolutely loves them. It just makes my hair really soft. It makes it detangle. It just makes it feel just really good, shiny, healthy. It just makes it feel healthy. And they're all a little bit gritty, but they're not microbeads or anything. It's something that dissolves, but it's almost like you're exfoliating your hair, which sounds like a bad idea because, you know, you don't want to damage your hair, but it does something good. I'm not sure, but to me it feels like it gets rid of the split ends. Maybe I'm imagining things, but that's what it feels like to me. I just really, really like them. This one, as you can see, I really urgently need to pick up another one because it's almost empty. This is so moisturizing. It's a hemp hydrating body balm with natural hemp oil from the Beauty Dept. That's the brand. And this stuff is great. It smells amazing, not like hemp though. It just smells like, I don't know, like what? It just smells good. And it's super, super, super hydrating because I have really bad, dry, cracked heels always, especially in spring and summer. And no matter what I do, like I do everything you can imagine, and I use special products, like really expensive products specifically for dry, cracked heels, and they just don't work. It's just really bad. But this stuff, it's not even meant for your feet. This stuff is amazing. Put it on my entire body, and my whole body, my skin just loves it. But my heels, they are looking much better thanks to this. So it's super, super, super moisturizing, and that's exactly what I need because I do tend to have pretty dry skin. So the next item, you guys know I absolutely love special lamps, right? And I have several lava lamps because I've always loved lava lamps. I have one that I've had since I was about 16 or 17. I think 16, yeah. And I still have that one. It still works. So anyway, I've had my eye on this one for a little while. I just really liked it, but I thought it was pretty expensive. But I got it anyway. I waited for some time, but I just kept thinking about it and I decided to just get it. And it's a miniature It's a mini lava lamp. Look how cute. I gotta be careful though, holding it. Look how cute that is. And the cutest part of it all is that it is powered by a tea light candle. So you could put it anywhere you want. You don't need electricity. You could just put it in the middle of your table if you want to, and you just put a little tea light in it. It has to be a small tea light candle because those work for 4 hours, and that's the maximum amount of time you could let this burn for in a row. But it's just, oh, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. And it's just so cute. It's by Mathmos. That's my favorite brand of lava lamps. Because yes, they sell much cheaper lava lamps. But the quality, like I have a Mathmos lava lamp and I have a cheaper one. And the quality is very different. Like with the cheaper ones, you see bubbles in the lava, in the wax, and things like that. And yeah, they're just not, and they're not as sturdy and everything. This is quality. Like this is small, but it's super heavy, and it just comes apart like regular lava lamps. So yeah, and I got the one that's, you have different styles, but I really liked this style, and I got purple liquid and orange wax. It is so cute. Since we're already talking about special lava lamps and the brand Mathmos, not sponsored by the way, would like to be sponsored at some time because I love their products. So Mathmos, if you're watching, hey, hook me up here. So anyway, I just want to show you this. I've had this for many years, but I just recently bought another wheel to go in it, and I just thought I would mention it because I don't think I've ever mentioned it in a video. I've shown it how it works on Instagram and on Twitter, but I don't think I've ever talked about it on YouTube. So yes, anyway, it's called a space projector, but it's more like a lava lamp projected all over your wall and your ceiling, or one of or the other. And it's just, you can set it, you can point it in any direction you want to, and it's a projector like a regular projector, so you could turn this wheel to make it sharper or more blurry and bigger and smaller. And then here is where the wheel goes in. So this is what one of those wheels looks like, but I will show you how it works. So this is my new wheel. The other one I have is purple and red, and this one is blue, teal, and purple, which is also really pretty. So you just put the wheel in the slot, any wheel you like. They have lots of different colors, and they also have silhouettes of, I'm not sure if it's fairy tales, but like stories and stuff. It's really cool. And so you just put it in, you plug it into the electricity, you point it where you want it to go, you make it, you know, look as big or as small and as sharp or as blurry as you want. And then it heats up, and the oil, because it's oil that's on the inside, the oil makes those shapes that you see in a lava lamp, but on your wall. I've always loved this. When I was a teenager, I used to go to reggae parties sometimes, and it was always super dark there, but they only had these space projectors projected all over the walls, and then also black lights, which I also have, by the way. So I've always wanted one of these, but it's also pretty expensive, so I never got it as a teenager. And I think I got this one, I think it's already about 10 years ago, but I just love this. It's so relaxing to watch. It's just so mesmerizing. Just yeah, I really like this. And another conditioner, I really like this one too. It's by the brand Cosy. I've never tried anything from it, and it's a 3-minute Miracle Nourish Deep Treatment with Australian Blue Mountain eucalyptus extracts. Doesn't really smell like eucalyptus though. It smells good. But yes, this is really good stuff. Also very thick and very moisturizing. Again, this is really great for my hair. It loves it. It's very thick. It's very, very moisturizing, and it makes my hair really, really soft and detangled. I just really like it. This bottle is very interesting. I've never seen a bottle like this before when it comes to conditioners. So you open a thing here for the first time and you can't put it back on because it's a rubber that closes again. And then you just push. Be careful of that to, yeah, so it comes out like that. And you have these ridges here for extra grip. Now, I must say, at first I thought, oh, this is an interesting packaging. I like it because at first when the bottle was still full, it really worked very well. But now that it's a bit more empty, so it's about halfway at the moment, you could tell that if I just squeeze it with my dry hands, it's not a problem. Now, when my hands are wet, which they are when you're washing your hair, I can't squeeze this properly anymore. I have to use my chest to push, and so that's not very handy. So yeah, the idea is great, but I wish it would just come in a regular bottle, to be honest. But other than that, I really like this, and I will be trying more of their products out because I had never tried anything out from this brand, and I'm very impressed with it. Something very different from lamps and conditioners now. I got these really cool, what are you gonna call it? Like flip-flop sandals? They're flip-flops, but they're not because they're kind of closed. From Crocs. They're actually Crocs. So I went on a website because I wanted some actual Crocs, which I don't own. But then I saw they had sandals and slippers and everything, so I bought these instead. I really love them because I really like the look of flip-flops, but when you go to the store on your flip-flops, you tend to, if you walk a little fast, which I always do, you tend to lose your flip-flops, and you're always having to squeeze your toes to keep them on, which is, we're all used to that. We do it without thinking about it, but who came up with that? That's actually so weird. You have to be squeezing your toes the entire time. Just keep your shoes on. That just, yeah. I'm not saying I'm never gonna wear flip-flops again. I will, but more in the garden and stuff. But these, they look like flip-flops, and they're open on the sides, which looks really cool. I'll insert a picture of that. But they have these straps on the side and in the back, so you don't lose them, which makes them also perfect for driving your car and stuff. I love these. I love the style. I love the colors. They are so comfortable. This footbed, oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. And they probably fit most feet unless if you're really, you have really wide ankles, but I have pretty wide ankles, so, and they fit me perfectly. So yeah, but if you have really small ankles like my mom, that would not work. But they are somewhat stretchy, not super stretchy, but they will stretch if you know, for you to be able to get them on. And this is like a really soft rubber, which feels so comfortable. It's all nice and flexible. And I love that you could just do anything you want. You can get into the water, you can get into the sand. It doesn't matter if they get dirty. You just rinse them off and they're clean again. They're effortless, casual, but at the same time they're also elegant, especially with these little flowers. They're called the Serena Embellished Flips, and they're great. I really like them. And then last but not least, another lamp. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you guys know I'm a lamp lady. This is very special to me. My sister gave this to me as a present, which is so awesome. Thank you so much, sis. I love it. So about 7 years ago, we went to this event called Night of the Darkness, and they had a little market there with all kinds of cool things, including these lamps. And I fell in love with them right away. They're just so magical, especially when they're on. So I'll insert a clip. But I saw these, I fell in love with them. I did not buy any because I was kind of broke. You know, I didn't have a lot of money and I thought, oh, this is not a necessity. I shouldn't do this. And I kind of thought they were going to make it a yearly, like an annual event so that I would still have chances to purchase it. But I didn't, and so I never got it, and my sister did get one, and every time I visited, I was like, oh, that lamp, I have so regret not having gotten that lamp. And my sister got a business card when she purchased the lamp, but she lost the business card, and she only just found it again, and she bought one for me. And it was so lucky because the owner, he doesn't even have that store anymore. He doesn't sell these anymore, but he still had a couple left in stock, like 3 or something. So just a couple. So I was really lucky to still be able to get one. I know they probably sell these in other places too. But anyway, I finally got one and it's so beautiful and I'm so grateful. Finally, I have one. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing out of everything in this video was. I would really love to know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you soon with my next video. Oh, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you. See you soon. Bye. Product number 4. I need to... It's like... Okay. Product number 4.